Jawbreakers will make you a vegetable.
Fair point. All right, let's do number 24 and 11.2. So we want to put a line through the y-intercept of y equals x to the fourth minus 3x to the fifth minus 1 plus 2. And through the x-intercept of y equals 2x minus 4. Okay, so to do that, I need to first
rearrange the y-intercept so it looks more like a quadratic, right?
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so we could rearrange this so it's in standard form for a polynomial. Sure. So what can you guys tell me about this polynomial just right now?
Fifth degree.
Good, it's fifth degree, which means it's odd degree, which means it looks something like this.
Has at least one real number.
Good, there's at least one real root, right? Is a real root, is that an x-intercept or a y-intercept?
X.
Good, that's an x-intercept, right? Because that's where it hits the x-axis. Okay, cool. Also I could note that this is flipped vertically, so it doesn't actually look like this, right?
Yeah.
It looks like that one. At least at a really far zoom. It may well do some kind of wobbly whoops in the middle there, right? Cool. It can have at most 4 tops and bottoms. All right, so now that we've discussed this, I still want the y-intercept, right? How do I get the y-intercept?
Set x equal to 0.
Good. Take this thing, right? Think about it as a function of x, right? Plug 0 in. You get, let's see, 0 minus 3 times 0 minus 1 plus 0.
Crosses the y-intercept at minus 1.
Yeah, don't strain your brain at that one. So, minus 1 is the y-intercept. I need to put a line through this, so I want that to be a point. What is the point that goes with that y-intercept?
0, 1, negative 1.
Nice, guys. 0, negative 1. Cool. How do you find the x-intercept for the other one?
Y equals 0.
So, y equal to 0, right? So when is the output 0? So I do this, and then...
X is 2.
Okay, do algebra. You guys are getting pretty good, so we'll go with that. All right, so we got 2, 0, and 0, comma, negative 1. All right, now I want to build a line that goes through these 2 points, right? How do you do that?
With a pencil?
A pencil. Or a pen. Sure.
Or a marker.
I would probably do this. Make a XY graph, right? Put these 2 dots on there. So 0 over, 1 down. Boom, dot. Okay, that's my 0, comma, negative 1.
And then 2 out and 0 up.
2 over, 0 up, dot. Line. Okay. How? Absolutely. All right, so how do I get an equation for it, though? Should be line as a function of x, right? Is, it should be mx plus b, right?
Oh.
Okay, so what's the slope?
2 or 1/2?
No, that's the rise is 1.
Rise is 1,
2.
runs 2, so it's 1/2 x. Nice, minus 1. Where'd you get the minus 1? It's got to be the y-intercept. Cool? Check, done. Did I get your question in there someplace, Pam?
Yes.
Were you stuck at the find the...
Everything, yeah. I got
Okay.
point
So-
in the evening, I think.
When they're asking you for y-intercepts, right? They're asking where does this thing hit the y-axis? To get to the y-axis, you should be thinking x is 0.
Right,
And to get to the x-axis, you should be thinking
y is 0.
y is 0.
Right.
I think the part that screwed me up the most, I don't know why I know I should, thinking of the y equals mx plus b. I don't know why that equation.
Yeah, so if you don't think of y equals mx plus b and like if the slope's inconvenient to count out, then you might have to do something more robust. And we have that 2-point equation of a line from way, way back in the beginning of this class. You guys remember that thing?
No.
Okay, so the 2-point version of a line is y is, let's see, some kind of slope thing times an x minus x naught plus a y naught.
Oh.
And the slope thing's the rise over the run, right? So the rise is y1 minus y0, and the run is x1 minus x0.
Because why not?
So you could cram this, I'm just ignoring that. You could cram this whole, like, this is 1 point, this is another point, those could get crammed in there, you'll get that same thing out.
How did you get the 1 over 2x?
So for the 1 over 2x, I counted the rise in
Oh,
this was
sure.
1, and the run was 2. You could get it out of that if you wanted. But you could do the change in y over the change in x. Cool? Questions, Steels?